Welcome back everyone to another episode of Atozoysia. Again, my name is Paul, and today we're going to discuss what we are doing on the lawn this weekend. I just got done mowing and trimming and edging after the storm we had. I'm also going to show you what happened to the topsoil I put out this past weekend due to two heavy storms that we had within a 12-hour period. But before we do that, we're going to talk about my weekly dosage of fertilizer, and that is Xgrn 818. Again, I'm doing the bi-weekly spoon feeding, and Xgrn 818 is 14% biochar with poultry litter, the root hair promoting peptides, 8% nitrogen, 1% phosphorus, 8% potassium. It also has 10% sulfur and 4% iron, which is good for greening up. The sulfur and iron are good for greening up your lawn. It is derived from ammonium sulfate, pasteurized poultry litter, soy protein hydrolysate, which are your peptides, potassium sulfate, and ferrous sulfate. So there you have that. And when we get done with this, I'm going to spray some liquid peptides on it, which is the Subvert 1000. It's the Depth 10 product. And this is also a bi-weekly thing that I've started to apply to help with root growth since I do plugging. And we'll talk more about that later. Let's go take a look at the yard. So apparently the topsoil that I'd picked did have a lot of organic material in it. After two torrential downpours, the organic material floated up to the top and collected in these waves all over the yard, and it left the sandy type soil behind, which it doesn't look like it moved a whole lot. We're going to walk around and just look at a little bit. Now this spot here is one of the absolute worst in the entire yard. The backyard is worse than the front yard, but it's a lot more shaded, and it's also newer and stays wetter in the wintertime. In another month from now, all of this will have filled in very nicely. So this entire area here had some black cow manure or compost spread evenly throughout the entire area, and you can see where it has washed into puddles and exposed some of the bare spots that I'm trying to get filled in. We're going to top these off after we apply our amendments today. This is the side of my house that gets the most shade, and you can see that it's very thin. I have put a couple of plugs in here and there. I've got more to do, plenty more to do, but this washes out very bad. All of the organic material has washed away, and I'm going to show you where it went. But the front yard, where it gets the sun, that's looking pretty decent. Still got a lot to do. So all the water from the backyard goes down that side yard with all the shade and winds up coming right through here. You can see where I've just put some plugs in, and every single bit of it washes down the side of my ditch bank here. It's hard to see, but I've already taken a blower and blown it all out. But there's all the material that came out of the yard. We're going to take a look at the plugs and see how they're doing so far. You can see where I filled in some low spots, and there's nothing left but a sandy type topsoil material. And the main yard looks pretty decent, but it's coming along. It's coming along. I got a little bored last weekend and decided to go ahead and edge out this flower bed. I don't have mulch yet to fill it in, but I stopped right here. We're gonna have to get some dirt in here because the back half of the backyard all drains from your left here all the way to our right, behind the plugs, and all the way down into here. You can see where everything settles and then washes through my flower bed. So we got to come up with something here. So we're going to take a quick look at our plugs. These are the Toro zoysia plugs, and these are the 38 cell trays. Same cultivar, but these are the 18 cell 3x3 trays. They're looking pretty decent. There's a couple that need some help, but nothing a little heat and Xgrn, Next products and peptides can't fix. Put some dirt here to try to prevent some washing. I actually had a couple of really deep area here from where they removed a great big oak tree that sat right here, and that thing was humongous. So when they pulled that stump up, they didn't smooth that part over too well. I apologize for the exposure today. I'm trying to stay out of the wind. It's a little bit breezy. I may have to postpone my spraying till tomorrow, but either way, we're going to get it down. I'm going to go throw this out. I'll catch you later. I'm going to re-top dress this patchy area with some fine compost and just give you a quick view of what I'm doing. There we have it for this week. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I will see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.